today we are out. We are in the car. We're out and about. We're on our way to the garden centre. We're going to pop to a couple to see if there's anything nice that we can find. Treat ourselves to something for the allotment before going to the allotment and basically getting to work. So yes, thank you very much for joining us today. If you haven't already, please do hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you there. Just at the garden centre here, and they've got donkeys, which is really cool. Something nice for the children. And here we are. And now, at the garden centre, there's some very beautiful ducks, which the children are loving. It's such a lovely garden centre here. Beautiful. So here we are, we've got some nice little treats in the trolley, back at the car, and we're going to get these to the allotment. But first we're going to head off to another garden centre where we pick up some other bits and pieces, and maybe a nice cup of tea and a cream cake. But this garden centre is beautiful. It really is really nice. It's on a farm down here in South Devon. You just hear the birds. Really wonderful. Garden centre number 2, here we come. Well, here we are at the allotment on Sunday afternoon, and we've just got back from the garden centre and had a spot of lunch, and it's a nice sunny bright day. The wind is a little bit blowy. There's the 2 children having something to eat, but yeah, it's a beautiful day. Quite a few people here today as well, and we've got quite a bit of work to do. So the first job is I want to get down here nice and clear. So clear all of this area here. I've got some ideas, or I've got a plan for this raised bed here. So we're going to sort that out today. And obviously the strawberry, carrots and parsnips are in there. And then we've got our potatoes here, which we do have growth on. If you watched the last video, you will see that I showed there was some growth. What I was pointing out was a weed, but next to the weeds was the potato growth, and Jen has confirmed that by having a look at that today for me as well. So, which is lovely. So, yes, let's show you what we've. You're going to put some plants in those little pots. That's perfect, sweetheart. So the children are going to be here today working, but let's go and have a look at what we've purchased today. So here we are in the Polytunnel. I'm just going to show you what I've purchased today. And the first thing is some fruit plants. Now, with everything that I'm planting at the moment and the seeds and so on, I'm thinking, you know, we're going to be getting some produce from June throughout. But what I want to do is think long term and in the future for next year and so on. So I've actually gone and purchased. We've got 2 raspberry plants here. One is summer fruiting, which I think fruits from July into August, and the other one is fruiting all the way up into middle of November, which is fantastic. So we've got some nice raspberries there, and we've also got a blackcurrant bush. Is it a blackcurrant, Jen? Mm-hmm. So we've got a blackcurrant bush there, which is fantastic. So again, thinking of the future. Then down here, now these are going to need some urgent attention. Is white and also black gooseberry bushes. They're only £1, so I need to get these sorted out straight away and try and rescue these. But I thought it'd be quite a nice little thing to try and salvage these 2. Again, thinking long term for the fruits into next year and so on. I've purchased some chicken pellet fertilizer today. Got a nice big tub of that. And apparently I think that feeds up to like 3 months with every scoop, something like that. So we'll look into that. And we also got some compost, 50-litre bags, multi-purpose compost, which has also got the chicken feed mixed in with it. So that is fantastic. And I'm going to use this straight away to feed and get those gooseberry bushes off to hopefully a good start. So yeah, so that's everything. That's what we've been doing today. So yeah, let's crack on. Happy days. Let's get away from that bee as well. Right, so the first things with the gooseberries is they say soak them in water for up to an hour. So I've got some pots here. So I'm just going to put water in here. Just fill it all the way up to the top.
No,
Jen?
I'll do.
Yeah.
Other side.
Tell me when.
There you go.
Right, lovely. And then we're gonna.
They're behind you.
Right.
Yes.
All the plants today, I will put the information in the description below, so you can see what it is we're growing and all the details on them. I'm hoping I'm taking this out the right way instead of grabbing it from the stem and pulling it. There we are. Take it, I've got to remove this plastic.
There's an elastic band on it.
Oh, is there?
Nope, that's a root.
Oops. Oh yeah, I feel it. Yeah, got it.
Find the root.
Yeah. Right, and that is that. So, what I'm going to do is just put. Actually, I don't know which box was which now.
That's the black one.
This is the black one, which was the first
Dad,
one
I
out.
want to water the potatoes.
Go on then.
Go on then. And then the white one.
Yeah, but I want out.
Okay.
We can get you some more. So there we are. So that's them in the water now. We're going to leave them for an hour, and whilst they're soaking, we're going to go clear the ground to where we want to put the rest of today's
Dad, it's already
purchases.
empty.
Thanks, Darren. So here's Natalia just watering the potatoes and doing a grand job. Zachary and Natalia have already watered the strawberries, which are down here, which we might have a bit of growth on there. And Zachary's done the parsnips and the carrots. And then Jen is clearing down the bottom of the plot down there, and I've got to do this job up here. So cue the music. Let's get to work.
Nice to see you doing some work.
Excuse me. Take a look at the plot.
Yeah.
Work living on.
Yeah. She's having some more, right? You let me do it.
Right, so as you can see, we've weeded quite a bit here.
Yeah, what are you doing?
It's quite a nice area.
What are you doing?
All right, you cheeky little rascal.
What are you doing?
So this here, thinking of the future, this is where I'm looking to put a couple raspberry and blackberry and gooseberry bushes. But I did earmark this area for the sweet corn. So I think I'm gonna have to have a little bit of a think. Well done, darling. Natalia's been planting some more potatoes. So yeah, so this is where I'm thinking about putting the sweet corn this year, but I've also got the plants to go in for a permanent place. So I'm gonna have to give it some thought. Once we've cleared all down there as well, and all down the bottom there, maybe I'll be able to get something in down there and in between the trees. I don't know. But when we were weeding here, what we found actually was a couple of strawberry plants, which we've transferred
Down.
over
Down.
to Jen.
Tilt your phone down.
There we go. Which Jen has transferred over to this bit here, and our plan is to have a nice little strawberry. Thanks, Jen. A nice little strawberry raised bed here, so we can harvest some beautiful fruit. What those strawberry plants are, I have no idea. They were planted before we took over the plot. Hang on 2 seconds. Okay, I'll get you some water in 2 seconds. So Jen is, because it's quite dry and we want to make sure the strawberries do really well, especially the ones we've just transferred, Jen is moving, going to spread some chicken feed, some chicken pellet fertiliser out.
Dad, your watering can is found.
Yeah.
I want to help Mum.
And then she's going to give it a good old water.
Yeah, because you can mix these, it says, with water.
Right,
You can
okay.
just put it straight on the ground and water the soil really, really well.
Right, okay. So Jen's just saying that you can mix it with water, or you can put it straight on the ground and then water it very well. So we're just getting some nice feed in. Obviously we got this from the farmer, the compost that we've got in here, so it should be all fine, but just to be on the safe side, no harm in giving it a go. And then a good old water there. Lovely.
Mommy, I'm really lucky today.
There we are.
Mommy, look, I'm really lucky. Yeah?
Why?
I found my fidget spinner and
You pick.
picks
Yeah.
on a guitar that I got today.
Yeah, so Zach went for a little wander around the allotment plots, and he lost a bit of his toy in his guitar pick, but he's found it again, so he's very happy.
I've just dug up a bunch of these with a fork.
Be very careful using that fork, okay, young man?
Yeah, I don't want to mistake it for strawberries.
Yeah. Lovely job. So that is what we've done so far today. Right, so the strawberries that we've just planted, that we transferred, are over here, and there's loads of them. So Zachary's just found some more, and obviously we want to earmark this little area here for fruit, but to get in and amongst all the strawberries here, which I guess have run a bit wild, Jen is digging them up and transferring them over there, which I think she's doing. Jen, you planting one now? Oh, you're there. Oh. So Jen's just planting another one there. Jen's been using my watering can, so we'll probably won't be able to find that on my next little visit here on my
I
own.
never put anything back where it's meant to. You think with living with a blind man I'd learn, but nope.
You would think that, but yes. So yeah, we got a nice little row of unknown strawberry plants going in there.
One more, you've got a whole row.
Yeah, so we get another one. We'll have a whole row
We'll
of
have 8 plants in.
8 plants of those ones. Well, that'd be very interesting to see.
That's a
And obviously the ones we've got here are well, they're not grown, but they do take up to 28 days to germinate. So yeah, we're gonna have alpine ones, we're gonna have the unknown ones, and obviously at home from the couple of videos back we were growing a different type again, which was I don't know, Freshka, something like that. Freshka or something like that, I think they were. So so we're gonna have 3 different types of strawberries potentially, definitely 2, but it obviously depends on what was planted here. But yes, it's lovely. Our first raised bed here is actually getting filled up quite quickly of some plants, so it is coming together very, very nicely indeed, this, and the whole family are here on a Sunday afternoon enjoying it. So Jen's just planting this one now in there, hoping my cameraman skills are
Dad,
up to what's needed.
I've been learning about plants and I've finished.
Well done, darling. So that there is our first row of strawberry plants.
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic. So we do have strawberry plants underneath the apple trees and the pear trees and stuff over here. So we're going to do our best to keep them there and see how we get on with those ones, and try and utilise the amount of area that we do have. You be careful with that fork, please, Zachary. All right. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. So we should have a nice, hopefully, fingers crossed, a bumper harvest of strawberries this year. Right, so what I'm doing now is I'm putting some of the multi-purpose compost in here. I've got 2 pots ready for the gooseberries, nice sizes, and hopefully they'll do quite well. This compost is the stuff that's got the chicken pellet already into it, so hopefully they'll have a good kick start and do well. So the first plant in. Got a nice pit here. Got those roots right in. There we are, first one in. Quite happy with that. Go on, both a good drink. There we are. 2 gooseberry bushes. Hopefully they'll do alright. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some water and water the other ones. I'm going to keep them in tonight because there's meant to be high winds tomorrow. There are the gooseberry bushes. Jen brought her labelling with her today, which is cool. So we've managed to label which one's black gooseberry and which one is white gooseberry. So that's ideal. So that is the gooseberries, and for £1 a throw, I think that was pretty good bargain, especially if I can nurture them back to health. So I'm really happy with that. And down here next to O'Malley, afternoon O'Malley, we've put the raspberry plants for the time being. They are hardened to go outside, but because of the strong winds, I didn't want to leave them out there in their pots, so overnight in the polytunnel won't do them any problems. So that is our raspberry canes and blackberry or blackcurrant bush as well. So that's lovely. I wanted to get them in the ground, but we didn't have enough chance. Jen has used my watering can today, and she's actually put it back in the right place. So in that area somewhere. So well done to Jen, she's learning. So that's the polytunnel. It's nice to have a bit of fruit in there, and I must admit it's also very nice to have fruit and plans set in place for the future, you know, thinking ahead. Otherwise, you know, it gets to like the summer this year and next year and I'll be thinking, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. So I'm thinking ahead, which I think is pretty cool actually. As we come out here, the carrots, I was given a tip in the video last when I planted the carrots to make sure that the ground stays moist when they're germinating, so thank you very much for that tip. That is nice and moist. Same with the parsnip in the bed next to it, so that's cool. Strawberries here, as I've already shown you. Alpine in between seeds in between the wood planks, and these plants that we transferred from over there. Hopefully they'll take, and hopefully they'll do well. We've put the chicken pellet fertilizer down to hopefully give them a good start in this bed, and it'd be quite cool to get some fruit off of those, so we'll keep an eye on those ones. Obviously we've got the potatoes here, which does have growth in potato alley. This is potato alley. We've got growth in the far two, which I think are 2 weeks ahead of the 3 in front. The wind's picking up. And obviously we've done quite a bit of weeding and tidying up down this side, but we still got lots more to do, but it's slowly taking shape, which is very cool. So yes, lovely. Hopefully if the wind isn't too bad, I'll be up tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to play it all by ear now with this weather front coming in, which is a bit of a pain. But no, it's going really nicely, and thank you everybody for all your lovely comments and all your support. It's really helped me along. I'm learning a lot, but there's still so much to learn, if that makes sense. So thank you everybody for your kind words, support, advice, tips, hints, and so on. And yeah, it's going okay actually. Just thought of something. No, it's not. Oh, I put the sieve there last time to protect that. I wonder what that is now. Anyway, we'll look at that in a minute. Now I did, like I said in the last one, have a little bet on Fiddler on the Roof on the Grand National. He came in 5th place. I won a little bit of money because I put it on each way, so that was pretty good. Got a little bit of money back, so I'm not going to complain about that, but not enough to buy myself a treat. So we'll have to wait and see for another day for that. But yeah, that is where we are so far. Wonderful. Well, that is us for today. Thank you everyone for watching Where Am I. It's been a lovely day with the family, and we've got a lot done, and there's so much more to come. So please do give us a like and subscribe. Check out the other videos, and until next time, stay safe and
Tight line.
not tight lines, Zachary, that's fishing. Enjoy gardening, enjoy life, take care.